The immigration battle showing no signs of slowing down as a growing number of Democrats now calling for the abolishment of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE. Yeah, you've been iced. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren and New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand are among them. Oh, and they're both going to run for president. Well, the current president is not having it. And yesterday he tweeted, quote, "The liberal left, also known as the Democrats, want to get rid of ICE, who do a fantastic job and want open borders. Crime would be rampant and uncontrollable. Make America great again." Republicans failed to pass 2 immigration bills in the last few weeks. But our next guest met with the president back in April to push a bill of his own. So how do we fix this mess? Joining me now, California Republican Congressman Dana Rohrabacher. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much.
It's so nice to be in your home state. But, you know, this is one of those things where abolishing ICE is like getting rid of drinking straws. It doesn't really get to the heart of the problem. It doesn't really tackle the issue and the mess, but it seems like a new fad. What do they hope to achieve by calling for the abolition of ICE?
Nobody can figure these people out unless you come to the conclusion that the left wing of the Democratic Party, which controls the Democratic Party, believes in open borders. I mean, they believe in open borders. They believe in letting anybody come in who can come in, flood in millions and millions more. Unless you think that that's the reasoning behind it, it makes no sense at all. Thus, I have to believe that secretly they basically want to have open borders and want to have hundreds of millions more people show up.
Well, if they want that, then they should have more people elected to Congress, and they have to reach out to constituents and voters to sell that idea, because this is one of those things, like, even if you completely got rid of ICE, some other bureaucracy would have to come in and do that job. So what is the alternative?
Well, they don't need that if they're just going to have open borders. They don't need any enforcement.
But a majority of people, that's one of those things where people like to say it because they know it's never going to happen.
Yeah. Well, they can't.
But most people don't want, you know.
Most people don't want it. No. The left wing of the Democratic Party is taking them right off the cliff. The bottom line of this is the American people do not want hundreds of millions, let's say tens of millions of more illegals flowing into our country. And the vast majority of people, this is happening in Europe as well, where you have a massive migration into Hungary and Poland and these countries rejecting it. Our people are the same. They do not believe that we are responsible to have anybody who's in human need to be able to come to our country, drain the resources we have for health care, education.
Well, that's why you have to end the entitlement state. You can have more people here if they're here for the right reason and they want to work and make things better and help make businesses prosper and have a better life and lead through example. That's fantastic. I mean, that's the kind of immigration that our country is founded upon. And there are good people who want to come here and do good things, and those people should be allowed in. The government has not figured out a way to let good people come in and do good things. And a bloated entitlement state and open borders cannot exist at the same time in the same place.
Well, Milton Friedman made that point a while ago, but just remember this, that we're not talking about, we have permitted 1 million legal immigrants to come into our country.
And you want the rich ones to pay for immigration.
My plan.
So tell me about your plan. You want rich immigrants to pay $1 million, and then what do they get for it?
Well, let's put it this way. You have 55,000 people out of the 1 million legal immigrants that we bring in every year. I'm proud of that. I have never been in favor of decreasing the number of legal immigrants.
Yeah, unfortunately, Stephen Miller and some of the other people advising the president want to decrease the number of legal immigrants.
But I have not, because I think legal immigration is a good thing.
I do too.
But of the legal immigrants, 55,000 of them are selected by lottery. We were not making the decision of who best can help our country. And so I take those slots, 55,000, and say, we are going to set up a fund. That fund will be totally dedicated to border security. And then we say...
That's not how government works, and you know that. You've been
No. You can put a limit on it because it's a dedicated fund. Now, if it just goes into the general fund...
It all goes into the general fund. Look at the gas tax.
Well, let me put it this way. If you have a dedicated fund as compared to simply appropriating in the future, which is what our current Republican leadership wants to do, you do have a fund.
Okay, we're running out of time.
That then goes to build the wall.
Yes.
And thus you have very wealthy foreigners, and they get U.S. citizenship or they get...
How's the cannabis coalition going? Is that going well?
The cannabis issue is going very well.
Yes, it is, and it is now recreationally illegal rather in this state, and that's bringing in, I'm guessing, more money. Last question: are you a Russian spy?
Actually, I'm the chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee that oversees our relations with Russia as well as Europe and Central Asia. So every meeting that I've had where they, how suspicious is he talking to Russians? That's my responsibility as chairman. But I will have to say, I want to reach out and try to find ways to cooperate with Russia rather than reaching out constantly to try to beat them up.
Well, we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. Thank you so much for stopping by, Congressman. Good to see you.
All right.
We were on Real Time once, and I'll never go on again because I'll never be invited again. That's sad.